Hello, friends. Happy Tuesday evening. You know, my word of the year is release. Releasing good stuff into the world, releasing bad stuff from my life, helping other people release the bad stuff from their life and good stuff. And man, this morning I discovered a new thing that I have to release. And I'm gonna guess that a bunch of y'all are gonna have to release this too. And let me tell you, friends, this one is going to suck. If this is your first live cast with me, you picked a good one. I'm Natasha Hazlett, and I help entrepreneurs from around the world get the clarity, confidence, and strategies they need to boost their income and level of influence in the world without working longer hours. And if you haven't been following me recently, I pick a theme word every year. And this year, the word is release. And so I'm releasing some good stuff into the world, but I'm also releasing some bad things from my life. And this morning, while I had a few moments to just kind of meditate and listen, and as I had time to hear what I needed to hear about what was next for me to release, I gotta tell you, I was kind of pissed about it. And so then I went and I got in the shower. And by the way, there's a reason why energetically you always get like a bunch of good ideas in the shower. Water is a great conductor of energy and ideas. So anyway, I get confirmation in the shower. This is really, not only do I have to release this one thing, which is gonna suck, be really probably one of the hardest things that I've ever done, but in addition, I had to go live and talk about it because it's not just me that has to do this, to release this thing. So, are y'all ready? I still am kind of grumbling into this, but I know that it's important to be done. And it has to be done. So, the thing that I realized that I was addicted to is information, specifically my smartphone. I want to know answers like now. If I don't have an answer, I can't remember an answer, I'm immediately on my phone finding an answer. I want to see what everyone is up to, all my friends, all my clients. I want to watch a ton of my clients are doing a live, 100 Facebook Live challenge, so I want to watch their videos. And I'm constantly looking at what my clients are doing. And so I'm constantly on the phone, surfing, looking at, whether it's Facebook, checking emails. We use an app called the Voxer app to coach my clients. And so I'm constantly on it. And I realized that one of the roots of my addiction to my smartphone, this is so painful, but I know that this is going to help other people too. And so that's why I'm really kind of coming out to y'all tonight and telling you this and what I have to do. And I don't have a choice. I have to do it. I realized that some of this, especially as it relates to Facebook, and this isn't pretty, but you know what? I've always been real with y'all here. If I post something on Facebook or whatever, I'm always kind of wanting to see who saw it. What did they say? I always just want to know. I know that is some of the remnants of my approval addiction. I have really, really, really massively improved on this approval addiction that I grew up with having. And that was just something I had to kick to the curb. But even when you think that you kick something to the curb, sometimes there's still roots that are in there and can pop up if you aren't being cautious and you aren't looking for them. So I realized in this moment that, I think some of my Facebook time is approval addiction. And so I've got to release that. So here's my, and so I know, oh, Savannah, thanks. All right. So it's not just me. All right. So feel free. You can tell me too, if this is you as well. So what I decided to do, and here's what's going to happen. Okay. So two things I'm going to share with you. So what I'm going to do is from 9:30 p.m. Y'all, I'm usually going to bed at like 11. So from 9:30 p.m. Earlier if I can, but I'm giving myself a little leeway because I got to put the baby to bed. I got to make sure my clients are all situated and I've got everything ready for the next day. But from 9:30 p.m. until 9 o'clock a.m., no phone. No phone. Not even for the weather. No phone. And that's it. And let me tell you, well, the one exception is Audible, because right now, like, I'm listening to like 6 different books on Audible, and so that's my one exception. But I have to like only go into the Audible app, and that is it. No checking emails, no checking Voxer, no checking Facebook to see what happened. Like, that's it until 9 a.m. the next day. And you know, it's going to suck. It's going to be so hard because I am addicted. And so, but the first thing about addiction is to admit that you have a problem. And here is the really, really, really cool part about this. I know that I am not getting all of the amazing information that I could be getting from the number one source, which is not, in fact, Google, but is, in fact, God, source, universe, whatever you want to call it. That is the infinite source of wisdom, not my dang smartphone, not Google, not Facebook. And yes, of course, I was making time to meditate, to be, prayers of gratitude, and taking time to just kind of sit and be. But I'm gonna tell you what, that amount of time was getting smaller and smaller because I just felt like I was going to miss something. I mean, I think that's another part of it. It's this FOMO, fear of missing out. Like, what's happening? But the reality is there ain't nothing happening between 9:30 p.m. and 9 o'clock a.m. that is so important that it's worth me taking away from my time to fill my soul and to connect with my source. Like, there's just nothing. And if it's that big, then that little emergency alarm thingy, like if there's like a missile attack or something, flood, oh no, a snowstorm, we don't have that here. Apparently Memphis, Tennessee got all of our snow. Then my phone will beep the emergency alarm, right? But like, there's nothing catastrophic that's gonna happen. And so, I've decided that is what I'm doing, and I'm committed to doing it. And I understand that it's not going to be easy. Changing an addictive behavior is never easy, but it becomes easier once you commit to it. And I'm also really excited about all the really cool stuff that I am going to learn now that I am getting this extra time. Gosh, y'all, that's like an extra probably 2.5 to 3 hours that I can be filling my mind with amazingness. Now, some of y'all have already instituted this practice, and good for you. I will fully admit I may be the late one to the party. There are some people that get up at 4 a.m. to listen and meditate and yoga and all that stuff, and that is amazing. That has not been my practice, but this is an evolution. And I am constantly evolving, and I know that this is the next step. I have to release the addiction to my smartphone so that I can connect more with my source. Because when I do that, I'm going to be getting the really good, powerful information. And I owe it to myself. I owe it to my husband. I owe it to my daughter. I owe it to my clients and to all of y'all that are inspired and uplifted and served by my messages here on Facebook Live, to really be tapping into my source on a far more regular basis. So, how many of y'all have that as well, have that addiction? And how many of y'all might be willing to join this challenge with me? And a commitment. If you missed my video yesterday, I was fired up, and you definitely need to hear that video. It's on commitment, and it's really, really an important and powerful lesson. But how many of y'all are going to commit to releasing the cell phone, releasing the computer? I mean, the computer is included in this. The computer is included in this. The iPad is included in this. Believe me, I have like 50 bazillion different devices. And the bottom line is that the interwebs get turned off at 9:30 at night, and they don't get turned back on until 9 o'clock in the morning. So that's what I'm doing. So let's see. Carla says, yes, just learned about blocking time. She was leaving out me, hubby, and time for meditation. Yes. So this is going to be a challenge. And I'll come to y'all. I'll give y'all updates. This is one of the hardest things I've ever done. I am not even kidding. Like, it is like really one of the hardest things I've ever done. Probably worse than when I quit smoking way back when. Let's see. Pat says, Jesus Calling by Sarah Young is an excellent small devotional to use. Girl, I've had that devotional since 2011. That's actually what prompted me getting my calling. So Deanna is making an effort for more stillness and less phone time. Yeah, it's really powerful. I know a lot of families that I've heard about, like really like when they get home, they'll put their devices in a basket and they turn them all off so that they're all present together. I think that's an amazing idea as well. But I'm starting with the first thing, which is 9:30 p.m. to 9 o'clock a.m. No devices. So that's what I've got. And friends, tomorrow I want to invite you to a special live where I'm going to make a big, huge announcement. And it's going to be at 10 o'clock a.m. Mountain Time. So mark your calendar. This is going to be big. I'm so excited about this. This is something that I knew that I was going to be doing back in the fall. It's taking a little bit longer than I expected, but good things come to those who wait. So it's a big deal, big announcement tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. And if you enjoyed this message, if you think that this could be of help and inspiration to someone, then please tag them below. If you're watching the replay, let me know by typing in replay, and feel free to share it as well, because I am doing this. I'm taking this time out of my schedule instead of getting into my pajamas. I'm still in my clothes from earlier today because I want to pour into y'all and I want to inspire you. And I believe firmly in the ripple effect. And the way that the ripple effect works is when everyone kind of shares the message. So you may not yet want to go live and inspire people, but guess what? You can be an amazing resource just by sharing the things that inspire you. And I really hope that this video and my lives coming to y'all inspire you and uplift you. So let's see, what else? Any other exciting news? No, tomorrow, 10 a.m., big announcement. So make sure to set your alarm and pop on live with me. And today, by the way, side note, as I'm about to sign off, I got the most amazing message from someone that got their hands on Unstoppable Influence. And I can't read it because it's on this phone that is recording this live. But basically, she said that she read my book over Christmas in 2 days. She couldn't put it down. And how much she loved it and how much this book has impacted her. And I've got to tell y'all, that is exactly why I do what I do. And it just makes me so excited to hear that so many people are just blazing through the book. And that's a really big compliment to me as a writer, that I just keep you going, and you don't want to put it down, because I know how I feel when I'm picking up a book and I just like can't put it down. So it means the world to me. If you have read the book and you haven't told me what you thought, make sure to send me a message, good, bad, or otherwise. All feedback welcome. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to tag someone that you think could benefit from this video. And stay tuned tomorrow, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, for a really big announcement. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.